Hey gang, today we're going to try to find a gas leak in this project house. The plumbers ran their new gas lines and the city is going to require a pressure test on the gas system. So the plumbers pressurized the gas system to 5 psi. You can see on this gauge here it only goes up to 5, but it was leaking down. They checked all the fittings in the attic, so we're going to assume that it's in one of the walls. So we're going to repressurize. I'm just using my air compressor and I've got it dialed way back. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on here. So I'm on the regulated side on my compressor, and Jordan can show you just how. We're going to go right up to 5 psi. The plumbers have a hand pump, but they took it, so I'm just going to use this. We're going to stop right there. You can get right at 5. There we go. All right, now we'll go inside and we'll start looking. We're going to start right here. There's a 90 in the wall. We're going to start there and work our way across the building. Hopefully we'll find it. We're going to show you what we're looking for here. This is not the leak, but we want to show you what this solution is going to do for us. See that? See the bubbles? So we're going to tighten this back up and start looking. This is the first fitting past the pressure gauge on the outside of the house. It's a 1-inch 90 and it looks fine. No bubbles. And we started here because the plumbers checked all the fittings in the attic. So now we're after the ones that are in the walls. So this one's fine. Now we're going to hunt down some others. All right, can you see the 90 back here, way in the back? I'm gonna crawl back there and check that one.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah.
What do you see?
I don't see any bubbles.
Okay. Well, that's kind of a relief.
Yeah.
At least not, because what, you'd have to replace it, right?
That one, yeah.
Yeah, so.
This bottle's kind of cool. It has a stream and then a spray.
Standard bottle. Cool.
We're looking for places where the gas line goes down into the wall. We don't have that many. We already checked where it came up the wall into the attic. So there's 5 outlets here. There's the water heater, the furnace, the range, the fireplace, and the dryer. So let's go down and check the laundry room where it drops down. We had to replace the gas valve on the fireplace because it was 40 years old and we knew that it would leak. When we did that, we found this coupling there. This is called a merchant coupling, a shipping coupling, or thread protector. These are threaded straight through. The thread is not tapered on these, and the pipe is tapered, and that taper is what makes the seals. So we're kind of suspicious that maybe there's another one of these in one of these walls. So we're going to cut open the walls and hopefully we find one of these. We've already got to make a patch here. Our gas line's here. So we're just going to take out this whole piece and make one big patch rather than got a bunch of little holes.
Nice.
All right, no coupling.
No coupling.
Yep. All right, we're going to get to the attic and we're going to check this 90 right here.
Okay.
All right, before we go crawling in the attic again, we're going to open up this wall just to confirm there's not a coupling in this 1-inch line between here and the attic. This is the only part of the gas line that we can't see right now. And we're going to quickly remove this, check it out just to be sure. get a shot of that?
Yep.
So now we know we're straight shot from this 90 all the way up to the attic. There's no fittings.
Okay.
Hey, we've checked every fitting in the house. I was going to say accessible, but we made them accessible. We checked every fitting in the house, no leaks. We're only at 5 psi, and this is a very small leak. It takes an hour or two for the pressure to drop significantly. So we're going to remove the plumber's 5 psi gauge, and we're going to put more pressure on the system and try again. We have a great hardware store around the corner. We went over there and picked up a 30 psi gas test valve. We put in 15 pounds of pressure. Now we're going to recheck every fitting, and we're going to find it this time. We found a leak. It's at this union. We're going to try to show it on camera. Can you?
Oh yeah.
There you go. I saw it.
Lots of bubbles.
That's with 15 psi on the system. That is an incredibly small leak. So we're going to take this union apart, clean it up, and try it again. Oh, that's so loose.
Really?
Look at that.
Wow.
Very loose. Okay, so a union relies on 2 machine surfaces to seal. You can see this brass right here, and then the mating surface right here. There's pipe dope on there. I'm going to clean it all off and try again. Really shouldn't need pipe dope on these 2 machine surfaces. We're going to make sure they're real clean, and like I said, we'll try it and we'll let you know how we did.
That's tight.
Yep. All right, let's try it again.
Perfect.
We tightened the union, and as you can see, no more tiny bubbles. Checking all the way around. I think we got it, Jordan.
Yeah. I think that was it, because we weren't losing pressure fast enough to indicate a really large leak.
Yeah, we were losing what, about 1 psi an hour?
Yeah.
Incredibly tiny leak.
So let's go check the gauge, and now it's just a waiting game, right?
Yeah, we'll make a note of where it is, or we'll put it right at 15, and we'll check it in an hour.
Okay.
Good job.
All right, guys, so we just got down from the attic. We found the leak. Hopefully we fixed it, but now the only test is time. So we have our gauge down here set to 15 psi, right on the money. And so we're gonna give it about an hour. We think we're losing about 1 psi per hour. So we're gonna give this about an hour to see if it drops down to 14. And if it doesn't drop down to 14, then we know we found our leak and we fixed it. That way the inspectors can come and everything will be good. It's also important to note that we started at 5 psi and worked our way up to 15. We didn't want to start at 100 psi because if you just completely just jam the thing full of air and pressure, you're going to have a lot of leaks and a lot of problems. So it's best to build up to a high pressure than to start at a high pressure. So we made sure we went from 5 to 15, and 15 was plenty. So now it's just a waiting game. So we'll see you guys in an hour.
Yep. Hey gang, well, good news. We had our plumbing inspection today, and we passed with flying colors. All our work on checking every fitting in the house, finding the leak paid off, and the plumbing inspector checked the gauge in the back. We showed you a picture of that, I believe, right, Jordan? And it was fine. So on to the next phase of the project. Thanks for watching, and we hope you learned something that you can use in your project. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.